The one who would destroy all life. Richard Cypher, you are the true seeker.
Thanks for letting me borrow this, although I can't say it helped me sleep more soundly.
It's gonna take a while to get used to having more Sith in camp.
Well, if Richard trusts Cara, I suppose we'll have to learn to as well.
Does it hurt?
It's nothing.
The spirit of the tyrant you killed comes back from the grave and burns the mark of the Keeper in your chest? It's not nothing, Richard. I wish I knew what it meant.
What we do know is that we need to seal the rift between this world and the underworld. And to do that, we need to find the Stone of Tears. To find the stone, we need to get to the Abbeville Ridge. It must have burned at least 3 months ago. These weeds are at least that old.
Lawrence did this.
And where are the corpses?
If the abbot isn't here, then we've come a long way for nothing.
If the Horns did this, and they didn't kill the monks, where would they have taken them?
From here, they would have been taken to Tothrain.
What's Tothrain?
The death camp.
Move! The faster you get this loaded, the faster you'll get your reward.
General, why are we still executing prisoners? The war is over. We should be getting far away from this place. You've heard the reports of reprisals against the Harans.
The best way to ensure there are no reprisals for what's been done here is to make certain that no one lives to tell the tale. Don't worry, Commander. We'll take this treasure and we'll be far away from here by the time anyone comes looking for retribution. Just as soon as we finish the task at hand.
And now, here's your reward. All right, I'll do you a favor. I'll leave it loose. You'll take longer to die.
Seeker, kill him!
Thanks for the favor. We're looking for the Abbot of Ulrich. We believe he was brought here. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Abbot. There are children here we have to free. The Daharans didn't just come for resistance fighters. They took out families, too. Where are they? Come, I'll show you.
It's all right. You're safe. I need to find my son. What's his name? William? I'm Eleanor. Don't worry. I'll help you find him. I thought I'd lost you. Like the spirits you say.
The Abbot of Ulrich. He was brought here. Where is he? General had him executed yesterday. I tried to stop the executions. You didn't try hard enough.
We all lived in fear of the General. There's a reason that we called him the Butcher.
We hadn't followed his orders. We'll be our necks and nooses. It may so be. That's up to the Mother Confessor to decide. Lock them in the cells.
We came here for the Abbot. He's dead. There's no reason for us to stay.
Look at these people. They're sick. They're scared. They have no place to go. We can't just leave them here. There's already enough sickness in this place. Let's bury these bodies before it gets any worse.
Lord Roll, you served me well in life, General. It is my hope that you will do the same for the Keeper, now that you are dead. I don't understand. It's quite simple. The Keeper of the Underworld wants to make you an offer.
Those of you that are well enough to travel are free to leave, but those of you that aren't will be making a camp just outside the prison. If these prisoners are going to gain their strength back, we're going to have to feed them something more substantial than Daharan gruel.
Should we draw them all back as well?
Do you know of anyone heading in the direction of Deer Fork? The Dragon Corps wiped out Deer Fork months ago. That's my father's village. We'll try to find out where the survivors have relocated. Deer Fork was a resistance stronghold. No one would have been left alive. But my father wasn't a resistance fighter. He was just a locksmith. That would have made no difference to the Dragon Corps. Where will we go? The rest of my family died here. I am so sorry for your loss. But you need to be strong for your son. We'll see what we can find out about your father. Shouldn't give our folks hope. It wasn't so long ago that you served the one that caused all this misery. At least try to show some compassion. Come with me.
I checked the storerooms. There's barely enough to feed the rats.
How could there be this many people for the food?
When the war ended, supply shipments stopped. What food there was went to the guards. The Daharans would as soon put a knife in our bellies than a hot meal.
I'm sending Kara to get provisions. Hopefully there'll be enough food for everyone.
Everyone? We'd have more to eat if we didn't have so many mouths to feed.
The Daharans will be brought to justice, but we're not going to starve them to get it.
Yes, Mother Confessor.
I need a horse. I have to bury my brother.
We need the horses to get provisions. You can bury him outside with the others.
I'm not burying my brother alongside the Daharans who killed him. He should be laid to rest beside our mother and father.
We're going to need fresh water.
My village is half a day's ride. I'll have the horse back to you by morning.
Check on the sister. Do it quickly. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Seeker? Heard you were looking for Abbot Henry? I was a member of his order.
We need to confide in you a great secret. There's been a tear in the veil between this world and the underworld. The Keeper is waging war in the land of the living. He's using the rift to send horrible creatures into our world. And the only way to close this rift is for us to find the Stone of Tears.
We were told that Abbot Henry had knowledge of the secret location of the stone.
The abbots of our order always wore a locket. It has a rose inscribed on its face, and it was passed down from abbot to abbot.
Should have said the abbot would keep the secret close to his heart.
The Daharans took the locket when they brought us to this awful place. We lived in peace until the Daharans came.
Seize the abbot! What is this? What is the meaning of this? You have no authority here.
There's no need for this. We're men of peace.
No! No! Please! Please! That's sacred!
Anything taken from the abbot would have been kept with the valuables we took from the other prisoners. It is the butcher's plan to escape with the treasure. To disappear. And use it to make new lives for himself and his men. Well, now the treasure can help give the prisoners their lives back. Open it.
I've seen him before. A man came to the stables asking for a horse so he could take his brother to be buried.
Apparently they took the treasure instead.
And you believed his story? The confessor told me I had to show more compassion. Are you saying this is my fault? Yes.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. We need to find him.
I came to give them some food. Did you see who did this? It was the butcher. He's come back from the grave.
Quickly, everyone get inside.
This way.
Is it true what they're saying? That the butcher killed those people? I don't know. But you'll be safe inside the prison. We need to set up a guard through the night, make sure no one gets in or out.
I can take first watch.
Keep the doors locked. Keep everyone inside.
That won't stop him. I got to see what the butcher was capable of when he killed my friends. If he has come back to take his revenge, he won't stop until he's killed us all.
Whoever he is, we'll keep them out. But just in case.
I've looked everywhere. There's no sign of whoever murdered these men. Is it possible the rumors are true? The butcher's come back from the grave, like Darkenral did.
Darkenral was just a spirit. Spirits don't have bodies. They can pick up knives and slaughter people.
We're going to find who did. In the meantime, I need you to find the man who stole the abbot's locket.
He can't have gotten far.
I don't want him tortured or killed. Bring him back alive.
I'll do my best.
This butcher's escaped from the grave. I'd like to see it for myself.
Someone dug him up.
No. He clawed his way out.
So do the rest of the Daharans we buried.
Could this be the work of the Keeper?